How's it going, Boys and Girls Club? This is Mr. Zane. I'm here with you again with another science experiment. I hope y'all enjoyed the last ones we've done. Today, the experiment that we're going to be conducting is called the Coke explosion. So as you can see, I have Mentos in my hand. This is going to be one of the critical materials that we are going to need for this experiment. We also have a lot more Mentos down here, and we have 3 2-liters of Diet Coke. And then our little contraption right here that we've set up is probably about a 12-inch pipe, probably about 3/4 wide, that we just found around the house. You don't necessarily need this for the experiment. We do have it attached with electrical tape, and that's just in hopes that we can get more of a, like a taller fountain and less of a, where it goes out wide like this. We're hoping that it just goes straight up. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. If you have paper on you or, like a journal, feel free to start making, hypotheses about, if I put in this many, what will happen, and opposed to if I put in, a lot more. So let's go ahead and do it.
All right, guys, so Mr. Justin's here to help out Mr. Zane. We're going to do a lot of Mentos, so we need multiple hands to do this. So we are holding it in a certain way. We've got 6 total, so we've got 3 in each hand. We're holding it so that way when we drop them, they just go straight in. Mr. Zane's going to go ahead and go first, and I'm going to go ahead and follow right after, but we're going to drop these straight into this Diet Coke.
So before I start, guys, make sure that we are pausing the video if we want to, jotting down some notes like what we think that's going to happen with 6 Mentos compared to 1. And then between each video, each Coke that we do, just compare, contrast, and make notes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, guys, so as we saw in the video, we did not even have enough time to put in our extra 3. We only put in 3, and we got it pretty high. So in your notes, write down how high you think it got, compare it to what you think with this entire. We're going to try to do it as quickly as possible because, as you saw, we had very little reaction time to be able to, get out of the way to even put those other 3 in. So, like I said, form a hypothesis, and let's try it one more time. So this is going to be our second bottle. Okay, Boys and Girls Club, so did what you think happened actually occur? So I'm assuming that you wrote down that as you add more Mentos, the higher, more than likely, our fountain is going to go. So in this one, this is our last trial, this is our last bottle. We actually cut off the top very carefully with scissors and a knife. If you're going to do a part like this, it's very important that you more than likely ask for, parent supervision, have your parent do it for you. So I will be dropping about 10 to 15 Mentos with my hand. Mr. Justin over here has a full sleeve, and we're going to see how many we can get in there as fast as possible. So trial 1, we put 3. Trial 2, we put 6. And right now, honestly, guys, we're going to try to just get as many in there as we can. So let's see what happens. So on the count of 3, we're going to do it. It'll be 3, 2, 1, and then go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, guys, so as we saw, it did not get as high as it had been, but that is because we, removed the pipe. As Mr. Justin has just tossed me. So this pipe did a very good job for us on our very first 2 by being able to, get us already at a higher elevation, but also, get that soda going as high as possible. It, more of a closed area. So with our bottle here, it was more of a wider surface area. So, obviously the soda could escape in more directions. So that's why we saw more of like a a fatter fountain as opposed to a very tall one. Stay tuned and we'll kind of talk about the science behind this. Okay, Boys and Girls Club, I don't know about y'all, but that was one of the probably more fun experiments that I've ever conducted. So let's get a little bit behind the science on it. So as we can see, we were adding Mentos and into Diet Coke. So as we know, Diet Coke, much like other sodas, very carbonated, a lot of carbon dioxide gas within those sodas, so that when we open those sodas, we can hear the fizzing, sometimes bubbling. And like I've said before, that is a very common sign of a chemical reaction. So when we add those Mentos through this pipe into our carbonated soda, we cause a little bit of displacement, much like, when we put things in a bucket, how the water, like say if we put 5 things in a bucket, our water level would rise on our bucket. Much like that, when we add our Mentos, it begins to rise the level of the soda, but also begin to break down those carbon molecules, the oxygen gas, desperately wanting to get out of that bottle. And that's why we see such a fast chemical reaction with the oxygen gas getting out of there as soon as possible. So again, guys, really fun experiment, very easy to do at home. 2-liter soda bottles and Mentos, essentially. That is all you need. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Facebook. You can find us on both at Boys and Girls Club of Brazoria County. Our Instagram handle is BGC Brazoria. If you end up making a video of your own, please use the hashtag BGC at home. And also, guys, on the comment section of this, feel free to add what y'all did, how many Mentos y'all got up to. As y'all saw, that we got about 3 the first time, 6 the second time, and honestly, I'd say between 10 and 15 on that third one. So that was very cool. But guys, have a great week. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Peace.